I've had the opportunity to review quite a few espresso machines at this point, but I'm going to show you the things that I like about this one that really makes it something that stands out for me. So number one, you can't ignore the fact that this is a nice looking little appliance. And I emphasize the word little because look how little space this takes up while still giving me that great cup of espresso. So we're gonna make one real time. Come on in and I'm gonna show you all I need to do to prepare for this. So this machine does not have a built-in grinder. So I'm using ground coffee with the included scoop and tamp that comes with it. So it gives you options. So this is where I'm gonna put my cup. It has a single cup and a double cup strainer here. So I'm gonna pop in my coffee and importantly, tamp it down so that I'm gonna have that nice good pressure to go through. Simply take this and throw it into the carrier here and then add an angle. I pop that in and give it a turn. Now, what I want to mention is I did have this on for a minute or so just to let it heat up. Now, while it's heating up, even the top of this is warm. So that's where I place my cup so that even my cup is warm when that espresso comes down. So this is how very easy it is to make a cup. I'm gonna do the double cup, and that's another thing I like about this unit. There is very little to know about the top here. So this is my, let's have it on. You can see single cup, double cup. I'm just gonna choose the double cup. And almost instantly, it's going to start giving you a cup of espresso. Now, while that is essentially brewing, this is such a gorgeous machine. All of your useful tips on the side here. It has a very large removable water tank with the flip lid here, so I can take that right over to the sink. As I mentioned, this top is warm, not hot to the touch, but enough to warm up your cups. On the other side is where you're going to find my frother. So I can get either hot water or milk froth from here. So that's what I'm gonna work on now, is that my espresso is already done. So the way this frother works is there is movement to this frother arm. It has a nice rubbery sleeve here because this does get incredibly hot. Now, I have a very small amount of milk or cream in here that I'm gonna froth. All you wanna do is put the tip of that frother underneath. There is a froth or steam button on the top here, so we're gonna switch to that. And then I'm going to switch my frothing on, and it will make a loud noise usually once it gets going. And I keep that tip just underneath the water. You want to make sure that you don't have a full cup of milk or cream or whatever you're frothing, because as you can see, it expands substantially compared to what you start with. So I feel like that's good. I'm going to turn off my frother here, have a nice, gorgeous froth, and look how incredibly easy it was to give myself an at-home espresso that I pour all over the countertop. But how perfect is that in this easy to clean, compact espresso machine? So definitely, if you are in the market for one of these, the fact that this is so easy to use, so small and sleek sitting on the countertop, I just adore this one. Think that it checks all the boxes, including easily being able to remove and clean your drip pan. Everything here is so incredibly self-explanatory. Love the fact that there's only a couple buttons to choose from, because that makes making a cup of espresso for someone like me a heck of a lot easier. So thanks to the brand for sending this out. This is a great espresso machine that we would recommend to anyone.